Hello everyone, my name is Madalina Boicu and we are back from DevTalks 2023. We are continuing our series of DevLive interviews and I'm happy to introduce to you my next speaker. He's Catalin Cefalan, Head of Delivery Management at EPAM Romania. Hi Catalin, it's
Hi,
very nice
hello.
to see you here. Thank you for joining
Nice
us.
to meet you all.
How are you? How was
I'm
the
fine.
event
I'm fine.
today? It's already
Long?
for long, right?
Long?
You're feeling a bit tired. I think we all
Yes,
are. 2 days in a row, a lot of
indeed.
activity.
And a
Uh,
lot of people, which is good.
and a lot of people, yeah, it's busy. To start with, Catalin, can you tell us a bit about yourself and about EPAM? What do you guys do here in Romania?
Yeah, sure. Let me start about myself. I have almost 20 years of experience in IT. I'm a senior delivery manager. I'm leading the delivery management unit in EPAM Romania right now. I'm in EPAM for the last 3 years, more or less. EPAM is a consultancy company, basically. We are working with quite a lot of customers. Just to give you an example, a lot of customers from Fortune 500 in US and also from Europe. We are doing customized software development. We are doing product development with them, and we are basically involved across all the technologies and all the business domains. Of course, there are business domains with more projects, with more customers, but we are covering most of the domains in EPAM. And we are covering basically almost all the technology stacks, the old ones and the new ones. Of course, we are focusing on the new ones because this is the trend and this is the flexibility that we need to have in the industry.
Cool. Today is about technology. The whole Dev Talks is about technology. So let me ask you, how do you think technology will impact your job?
Well, it's hard to say right now, but for sure there will be some reassessments, at least in the IT industry, right? We see artificial intelligence that picks up speed in all the industries. We are heavily involved in this, and we are assessing all the time what's going to happen. Probably there will be some heavy impact in some of the industries, and we want to be, as company, we want to be part of it. So we are investing quite a lot in developing all these new technologies and all the new way of working to uh, adapt to the new changes. Um, of course, we see colleagues that are trying to develop themselves in this new direction, which is quite good because one of the most important thing in our industry is flexibility and capability to adapt very fast because it's a very fast industry, changing industry, right?
Yeah, I can manage that. It's hard, I think, sometimes to keep the pace,
Not
right?
sometimes; it's always
Always.
hard.
um, Tell us a bit about what are the most wanted technologies in EPAM.
Well, I would say it's not only in EPAM. We continue to hire on the mainstream technologies like C Sharp, Java. So we don't forget about those technologies. They are still needed. But we see quite a lot of technologies that are emerging. And here I would say artificial intelligence that we just spoke about, machine learning, DevOps and automation. It's very, very important. Big data, data analytics, also quite important, and we see quite a big demand in this area. And I would not forget about cybersecurity because all these new technologies create a lot of challenges for the IT industry in the same time. So cybersecurity becomes more and more important, not only for the companies but also for us as people, because we need to know how to protect ourselves. Right?
That's so true. This last point of yours, I completely agree with you. You were mentioning a bit back flexibility. I think you mentioned it in a different context, but I want to come back to it from this point of view of talent. And if you can share with us, how was this transition of, back in the time when we were all working fully from home, and then we started going back to the office. How is this going
I
in
think it was a very abrupt transition going from the office to
to
work from
work?
home because we had
You're
to
right.
do it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Now we see the transition back a little bit easier for a little bit longer time. At least in EPAM, our colleagues are very flexible to work from wherever they want, whether from their home or from other locations they feel comfortable in. And we will continue to do this. So we are trying to offer this flexibility to our colleagues. In the same time, we are trying to offer the possibility to go to some offices that we have in different locations because sometimes it's needed. You need to communicate with your colleagues, you need to work together, you need to drink a coffee with your colleagues
Yeah.
from time to time. So, for us, it's very important to give them the opportunity, if they want, to go to the office and collaborate with the others face to face. But long term, we are expecting to continue this way of working, like hybrid way of working for all the colleagues.
You're right. You're right. FaceTime is still very, very important.
Yeah,
You know, it's nice
it is.
to have flexibility, but still, I see this. I hear this a lot also from other companies. You know that people still need time to have a coffee and brainstorming sessions. They
Indeed,
work
indeed.
better
But it's
when
very important for the colleagues to go to the office when they feel the need to go to
exactly.
the
Yeah.
office, so they are not forced to go to the office,
Exactly.
which is quite important. And we are trying to involve them in this decision making process. We are always creating surveys, we are having different events, we ask their opinion, and we are always trying to adapt our processes, internal processes, to fit their needs also, both professional and personal, because we all have some personal context that we need to think about.
Sure, sure. I have one last question for you. So, say that someone would want to join your company. What are the most important strengths that they should have?
I could list a long list of things. I'm leading the delivery management, which is quite high level as roles in the company. First of all, we are talking about IT, so the technical background is very
It's a
important.
must.
Whether it doesn't matter the technology, but a strong background is very important. But it's not enough. Even for the initial levels of junior developers, we consider soft skills very important as well. And here we can talk about communication, ability to understand and break problems into smaller problems, attention to details, and we are coming back to flexibility because as I was saying, IT is a very fast-paced industry, and we need to adapt very fast to changing requirements, changing projects, changing context overall. Right, so flexibility, I would say, it's one of the most important thing that, in my view, is critical for IT roles. It doesn't matter the level of experience, roles, positions, and so on, and companies, I would say also.
Oh, thank you very much, Catalin. Those are all my questions.
It's nice to see you
It
here.
was very nice to have you here. It was a pleasure, and hope to see you again
Of
next
course,
year.
of course.
Take care.